So, hey, so it's 9 o'clock at night, and so it's about 10 hours since I started running this. So let's see how it's going. So we're going to like pull the log files and take a look at the log files. So I've got this batch script which is just going to pull things from the instance. So I just need to feed it the IP address. Oh, I'm on the wrong line, that's why. Right, so this should hopefully pull the logs from the instance, and then I can run the graphing. I don't remember the command line. So then I'm going to have to give it like where are we? Pull, and then this is the log file. Right, so if I do that, that should hopefully plot a graph. We can see how the logs go. Oh, I need to do, let's do it here. Yeah. Alright, so it seems like it learned almost immediately to do something, but then nothing happens beyond that. So that's interesting. We pulled the model too. So we could do the run model. So let's change the run model. In fact, let's so it should parameterize the run model somehow. So we're going to have like different scenarios, and we'll be able to choose that. So we've got basic, and so in basic, and we're also going to have whatever it is. Let's call it defend center, like all of this one word. And then we're just going to put some settings here. So what are the settings? So the settings are, well, I'm basically doing it like this because otherwise we have to like put a whole bunch of command line arguments, and we've only got like two different sets of settings, but each set of setting has a few different changes, right? So we're going to have to do like the available buttons, the available game variables. Oh, I wonder if the episode timeout and stuff also matters. The living reward. I guess we don't care about the living reward when we're running it. Yeah, we don't care about that because we're not running training anyway when we're running the model. Like, all we're doing is running it, we throw away the reward. So we don't care about the living reward. We do care about the buttons. We care about the actual scenario name, which is specified here in the set to new Doom scenario path. And we might care about the game variables. So we've got buttons and what did we say? Buttons. I guess we could ignore the game variables. I'm not sure if we have to change this episode timeout. I think there shouldn't be a timeout for this game, really. Maybe we should change that. I wonder if the timeout is so short that the agent doesn't have time to do anything. I mean, I guess we'll find that when we do this. We don't care about this. I guess we can just comment this out because it doesn't really matter to us. Oh, let's just leave it. Alright, so actually let's put the living reward here so we can parameterize it. So the living here, the reward is -1. And what else do we need? Right, the scenario, right? The scenario name. Scenario file name, maybe. So this is basic.wad, and the buttons is, so move left, move right, attack. We should probably have this parameterization like in some sort of central file so that it's shared between the run model and the training, because otherwise if these have a different order, there's going to be a mismatch, right, between the training and the evaluation. So here we have turn left. So for the defend center, turn left, turn right. Both of them have attack. The living reward is 0. And then the scenario file name will be, like, we should parameterize this too, but like just not yet. Yeah, so we're changing the game variable here, but we're not doing anything with that, so I think we can leave that. Now here's the turn left, turn right, and right, defend the center dot what. Okay, so this is going to be defend the center dot what. I mean, I guess I could make these the same name for consistency. Let's do that. Alright, then we're going to parameterize this with the scenario name. So we should probably store that in our model file, to be honest. But anyway, so management scenario choices equal. Well, no, I just would just make it a string, and we can default. Let's not default. That way we don't forget it. Name of scenario, and then we're going to have assert args.scenario in scenarios, just to check that it's there. I mean, it's kind of ugly using assert, but it's also super fast, and it's good enough for us. It's not like we're getting other people. Well, yeah, anyway. Right, so then we're going to do here, this isn't going to be, well, so scenario equals scenarios args.scenario. That's kind of ugly because the type is different here, right? Should we just give it scenario name? Alright, so args.scenario name, and then here we're going to have scenario, what was it? Scenario file name. And then we're going to have like scenario buttons down here. And the reward, right? Living reward. Scenario living reward. Let's just check that we called it that. Living reward. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's try running this model and see what happens. So Python ViZDoom run model scenario name defend the center in model, what is it, in model path or something? In model path, yes. And then this is going to be like pull and then model ViZDoom 11. Okay. Let's see what happens. Yeah, okay. Yes. Let's make this default actually, because otherwise it's going to be incompatible with previous versions. Alright, it's not. Wait. Is it really just firing the whole time? It's literally just firing the whole time. Why is it getting a total reward of 1? Oh, is there a monster spawning here? Wow. Just firing gets a reward of 2 each time. That's crazy. And there's a monster spawning right in front of it. right? You see a monster spawns just here all the time, so if it just fires, it always gets this monster, right? So I guess I can see why it's doing that. But that seems terrible. That's really not what we want to see, right? Um, well, hmm. Maybe we need some entry for regularization. So yeah, maybe we do need some entry regularization, but that's going to have to wait till the next video. So hopefully I'll see you there. If you liked this video, please consider clicking like. So hopefully I'll see you in the next video.